Hello everyone and welcome back to K-popinions. This is Belle.
And I'm Milie, and today we're back with an almost regular episode where instead of discussing the last 2 weeks of the month, we're going to be talking about the whole month of July instead.
We'll talk about 80s, J-Hope, and Hypen, ITZY, Vivis, and many more. You can follow us on Instagram at K-popinions podcast and on Twitter at K-popinions pod.
Happy August 1st!
And to you too!
So for people outside of Switzerland, this is Switzerland's National Day today when we're recording, and I was gonna say this is really exciting, but actually it's mostly a normal day with cool firework in the evening.
Yeah, but you know how some people already start during the day? So I hope that won't happen during our recording.
True. I don't think so. I think that here, all of the firework that you can buy at the store are banned.
Oh, true, because it's so dry.
Yeah.
True. That might be true. Oh, but I heard some last night.
Well, that's not good.
Illegal. Do you have a barbecue planned for tonight?
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was a question, but...
Oh, I heard that you said we have a barbecue planned.
Oh, well, we do, but my question was, do you?
No, I don't. We don't really have an August 1st meal. Our balcony is exactly in the right spot to be able to watch the firework. So we usually spend the evening on the balcony just relaxing, and then the fireworks are just at the right spot. It's perfect.
That's great.
I thought that was a Swiss thing that happened everywhere in Switzerland. Apparently that's not the case, but here, at least in the morning on August 1st from like 5 or 5:30 to 8:30 or 9, there are people playing a little song throughout the whole city to wake up people.
That's so weird. You showed me a clip of it on YouTube and it was very strange.
I don't know, for me it's so normal because I've always heard it. So
it's basically a little marching band, right? That just goes from house to house.
Yeah, although I think they ride a bus, apparently, and they just get out of the bus, play this like 2-minute piece, and then get in the bus again and drive to another place. So yeah, that's our weird tradition here.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I just heard a cannon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, again. Yeah, it's a cannon. I'm not sure. I might be telling crap here. But I think it's on the Rietli where, you know, Switzerland was founded. That they shoot cannons on August 1st.
Oh. Should we get to the K-pop a bit?
Yeah, now that we're already talking about music, we can make the switch and talk about Korean music.
Yes.
Okay, first we're talking about J-Hope's solo album Jack in the Box.
And what an album.
Yes, such a great surprise.
Yeah. This is exactly, I think, what we both meant when we said that the group hiatus and solo activity focus would be a great thing for BTS.
Yes.
I never expected that we would be so right about this.
I know. I mean, I did expect that pretty much all of BTS's solos would be better than what they've recently released as a group, but I didn't expect to love J-Hope's music so much.
I know, me neither.
Because in 2018 he released that album Hope World. That was not my style at all.
Yeah, I think I liked I can't remember what it was called, but Oh, Daydream. I really like Daydream.
Okay.
But other than that, like Chicken Noodle Soup, that wasn't really my speed.
Yeah, no. It was a much more like bright kind of rap. And with Jack in the Box, he went a much darker, more mature way.
Yeah. It's not really his usual image. It's really interesting to see him do something different and show kind of a darker side of him.
Yeah, at some parts, it sounds like something you'd expect from Suga, not from J-Hope.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's really, really cool. And I think that we barely even finished recording the last June episode and we were talking about BTS. And right after that, More came out. Like, in probably the day after that, I was like, oh, already.
Yes. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like there are a few songs on the album that I don't enjoy as much, but More and Arson, so good and so like unique and creative.
Yeah. I think it's a cool album. I enjoy listening to it, but I don't really remember the rest of the songs as well as I do More and Arson. I think overall it's a really cool album, but they really chose the pre-release and the title track perfectly.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else on the album that I would have replaced them with.
Yeah, for once someone chose the right track for title track.
Yeah. Whoever made those decisions should get a raise. For sure.
And I think for both songs, More and Arson, I would recommend watching the music video when you first listen to it, because it contributes a lot to the vibe and therefore the enjoyment of the song.
Yeah,
they're so cool.
For sure. Yeah, both are just so kind of dark and intense.
Yeah.
And so cool. Just really cool, you know, and definitely both are huge confidence boosters too.
Yes.
I just got a septum piercing the other day, which makes me feel a lot more badass than I did before. And then walking in the streets, listening to Arson with my new septum piercing, I was like, oh yeah. I was living my fantasy, you know. That was really cool. Yeah, and I especially really like the guitars in More.
Yes.
Because there's a really kind of intense rock vibe, even though it's a rap song.
Yeah, it's a really nice mix of genres.
Yeah, for sure.
Really cool.
I mean, rock and rap have been mixed before.
Yeah.
Of course. But it doesn't always work. And I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like usually one of the two genres kind of wins over the other one and pulls the song in that direction or the other. But for More, it's just the perfect blend of the two, and it's like, you know, a different... It's more than the sum of the parts.
It's a perfect symbiosis.
Symbiosis?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah.
And Arson is just... It's...
so good.
Yeah.
It's so intense and so good.
Yeah. Really intense, really dark. But it really fits him, which honestly, if you had told me before the releases that he would be doing something like that, I would be like, can he pull it off?
Yeah.
But he can, apparently. So good for him.
It makes you wonder if he's always had that side to himself or if he has matured into this.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, probably he's always had that because that's what we all are like, you know, we all have light and darkness.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like if he's always liked that kind of style.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember them really well, but I feel like in one of the movies, like the BTS movies, he talked about that he had more darkness that he usually shows or something like that. Well,
you know how much I hated that one movie, so...
The second one, right?
The third one. It was so bad. The only one I saw, and it was abysmal. It was the worst editing I've ever seen. Horrible documentary. So I deleted everything from my brain that was said in it.
I think it wasn't this one. I was sure that you'd seen the second one too.
No.
The second one was definitely better.
Okay, maybe I should try that one.
So we're gonna be talking about ENHYPEN's new album, and it's not even that I hate it, I'm just so disappointed.
Yeah, I get that. Because you usually like ENHYPEN a lot, right?
Yeah. I've always really liked what they've been doing since their debut. And they always had kind of a unique sound that sounded really with the times, but also unique and almost kind of sophisticated in a way. I don't know, like really well-crafted songs that fit their vibe in general, that fit the storyline they have and the actual members and everything. They always seemed pretty confident and comfortable with what they were doing. But this, it's the opposite of everything I just said. It's not as good. It's not sophisticated. It's not well crafted, and they look so awkward. They don't look comfortable with that. So yeah, I already didn't really like Blessed and Cursed.
That was okay.
It was okay. Exactly, it was fine. But I don't hate it. But I was like, it's good that they're trying something different. I don't think it really works for them, but good for them for, going out of their comfort zone. And maybe they will do better next time because they can see that this doesn't really work. And they'll either go back to something they know they can do or try something different. So yeah, I don't know. It's just disappointing.
I kind of agree, except that for me it wasn't that disappointing because I didn't like them that much to begin with.
Yeah.
I have, as you know, I have complicated feelings about Enhypen because when I watched Island, K was my favorite contestant, so the finale absolutely destroyed me. So now, even though I like the other members as well, every time I look at Enhypen, I feel resentment.
Yeah.
But apart from my feelings, I agree that they had some pretty great songs so far.
Mm-hmm.
But Future Perfect, yeah, is probably is their worst title song yet. I feel like.
By far.
Like you said, it doesn't really have that Enhypen sound.
No.
That makes them so recognizable. And it could be a song from any group, really. So
yes, exactly. That's exactly it. It could be anyone doing this. Yeah. It's so generic and uninteresting. And that's not what they're about usually. So, I mean, they have one of the weirdest but most amazing songs of 2021 with Drunk Days. Yeah. I will never get over this song. This is so quintessentially Enhypen and unique and weird, but in a great way. And Pass the Mic is okay. Also, it's the first title song that doesn't have the hyphen. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. Even this is not fitting their whole concept and their whole vibe.
I just realized that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm just,
I quite like the B-side shout-out.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't really sound like Enhypen, but at least it's cool,
Yeah, it's definitely better.
Yeah. It's a fun rock song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just sounds like it's a great boy band rock song, a little bit like Jonas Brothers, One Direction, Five Sauce, something like that. It's fun, but also doesn't really sound like them.
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible, but I'm kind of getting tired of that style of rock in K-pop at the moment. I'm more surprised than anyone could be.
I am very surprised, yeah.
Yeah, as you know, I love rock, and I am really, really happy that there's more rock-inspired songs in K-pop. It's just that this particular kind of rock, 2000s pop rock, is kind of getting old for me because they always sound kind of samey, and this is another one it's nice, but I don't think in a few months I'm gonna be able to really tell them apart very easily,
I was gonna say, I guess everything gets old when it's overdone, but then again, we're not over the 80s trend yet, so
nope. That's the only one that never gets old. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm very over the funky bass trend. So
yeah, well, that's another one that I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm not as enthusiastic as I was at the beginning, but I'm fine. If it's a good song, it's not gonna bother me, basically. Whereas the rock, this kind of rock, because there are other types of rock in K-pop at the moment that I enjoy way more. And actually, that's another thing with Shout Out, is that they had a way better stab at it 2 albums ago. They had Attention Please on Dimension Answer. That was also a rock-inspired song, and it was way better. And not that same style. It was heavier and more intense, a little darker. Really, really great. It's still way up in my list of songs by them. It was way better, and so this kind of pales in comparison. But it's not bad. I'm not mad about it.
Next, I am super excited.
Me too.
We're talking about 80s' new mini album, The World, Episode 1, Movement.
That's it's really expected for you and really unexpected for me that I'm so excited about this album.
Yeah, I did not expect you to be excited at all. I wasn't expecting it before I heard the album, and I also wasn't expecting it after I heard the album.
Oh yeah, well, I really am. This is such a huge surprise and such a good surprise for me. Because I remember you sent me Gorilla?
Yes. I know, I always hear Gorilla.
Gorilla?
I always hear We Are the Gorillas. I'm like,
yes!
you do you.
Anyway, so Gorilla.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. So when you sent it to me a few days before the comeback, I was like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it's what I've said from the beginning. I really, really, really like the vibe and how aggressive it is.
Mm.
But I wasn't super excited about the song itself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I still think now that it's gonna grow more on me. The only thing is, it's really, really impactful and intense and everything.
Yeah.
But it's not really catchy, so I never really remember the melody.
What?
It's never stuck in my mind. But that might happen later. I really enjoy it. I enjoy listening to it. It's just not a song that's in my mind after I play it, basically.
I was immediately mind blown by it because, I mean, obviously I was anticipating this comeback so much, right? I was pumped. Mm-hmm. And in all honesty, when the first time I watched the teaser, I actually teared up. I was like, oh, this is so great. I loved him so much.
Mm.
It's so good and so surprising. Like, my immediate reaction was that it reminded me of, like, Dongbang Hingifi tracks.
Yes.
Right? Because, like, the first verse, and especially Sun's falsetto part, sounds very old school. Mm. And then the chorus hits and just sounds like tracks featuring on a track. It's so good.
Agreed.
And I still love it. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a really great release because it definitely makes an impact and is... I mean, when I say it's not memorable, I don't mean that I forget that the song exists. It's just not a melody that get really stuck. Wait. It's not... Wait.
It's not a melody that really gets stuck in your head.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But the song is definitely memorable.
Mm.
I mean, how can you listen to this and not find it memorable?
I know.
And I think it's also a really big risk almost to release this as the title song because I feel like it's probably really polarizing.
Yeah, I guess it should be, but I haven't seen anyone who dislikes it, to be honest. But I also wasn't really online that much. I wasn't in spaces where I would see that, to be fair.
Yeah, me neither.
But they were always taking risks. Like, when you think about past releases, like The Real is a very big risk, I feel like. Or even just like Wonderland back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They are quite risky. They never went for what they think the public would like best, I feel like.
Mm.
So yeah, Gorilla. I love Gorilla. And I was, when the teaser came out, I was so excited for the comeback. And then when the full album was released, I was at first quite disappointed. I'm not that much anymore. It's just, well, obviously 80s are my absolute favorites, and I was probably too excited for it. And they usually cover a very wide variety of styles. Like, they have everything between very slow ballads to cute summer songs to batshit crazy bangers.
That's true.
Right? And it's always a surprise which one they're going for with a new comeback. But no matter what style they go for, it's still always distinctly 80s.
Mm.
And I guess, despite having already heard Gorilla, I was still a bit taken aback by how much on the noise side this mini album is. Especially because The first song of the album is Sector 1, and that's quite something.
Yeah.
I still don't like it. To date, there are only 3 80s songs I don't like, and they have about 100 songs, and Sector 1 is one of them. I love the beginning of the song, especially Your Song's part, but the chorus is just... I'm just being shouted at. And with all my deepest love for 80s, I don't appreciate that.
The thing is, I understand why you wouldn't like this song. I totally see what you mean, that it's kind of ominous and understated at first, and you're like, ooh, what a vibe.
Yeah, it's great. Like, oh, this is gonna be great. But
Yeah.
then it's just shouty.
I guess it's a 50-50 chance of loving it or hating it.
Yeah.
You hate it and I love it. I love the chorus because it's like kind of breaking through that haze of ominous vibes, I guess. And then that chorus just hits you and it's so much fun. I really, really enjoy it. Like, it kind of makes me go feral every time I listen to it. But I also understand how it could be really grating.
Yeah.
And too jarring.
Yeah.
But I really, really enjoy it. At first, you said that you didn't like it, and then you said that you enjoyed the whole album better. So I was wondering if that's one of the songs that you enjoyed more, but I guess not.
No, it's still my least favorite.
I'll enjoy it for you.
That's good.
But one song that I think we both agree on is Cyberpunk.
Oh, it's so good. It's incredible.
It's so good. Yeah. For me, it's definitely the highlight of the album.
Yes, it's amazing. It's like a style they've never done before, but it fits them so amazingly well.
Yeah, it's so intense, but in a completely different style.
Yeah, I don't really know what you would call it, but it's just great.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so metallic and electronic, but not as in electro necessarily. Do you know what I mean? Not the established musical genre electro.
Yeah.
But it feels metallic and electronic and technological, I guess.
Yes.
And I don't even know how to actually describe it in technical terms, but like that syncopated rhythm.
I know, that's what is that? But it's great.
Yeah, it's so good. It feels like shockwaves hitting you like the whole time. I love that. It feels like the song is kind of pulsating.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so heavy and intense and fast. It never stops. It just keeps going and never lets up. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the chorus is just genius.
I know, it's so good.
That descending vocal line is so good. Ah, yes. And the vocals are amazing.
Yes, but I mean, it's 80s. They're always amazing. Yeah, Cyberpunk, amazing. Where Do I Go? A New World, I'm okay with, but I'm not thrilled.
I am. The thing is, both of them are very different songs, but I kind of feel the same about them both. Like, both have kind of a darker vibe and really cool melodies that I love. And both, I think, would sound really, really great with a full rock or metal treatment. This whole album, and I think that's why maybe you don't like it as much and I love it so much, is because it's very like metal adjacent. I think it's metal masquerading as pop music.
I don't know if that's the issue for me.
Oh.
It's mostly just that the melodies aren't very great apart from Cyberpunk.
I beg to differ.
I don't mind the metal influence as long as the melody is catchy. But Where Do I Go? A New World? Like I said, I'm okay with them, but like you said with Gorilla, you could point a gun to my head and say, sing it, and I would be like, I don't know. I can't remember the melody.
Oh no, Where Do I Go has that fun, kind of weird, like grating, but not grating melody.
But can you sing it?
Yeah. I mean, I won't because I'm shy, but I could.
I don't. To me, like it goes in one ear and goes out in the other ear. It's like, yeah.
It's funny because we usually disagree, but like the thing is, you think that Gorilla is really memorable and catchy, and I'm like, and then the exact opposite. Where do I go? A New World.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love them, especially New World. It's so intense and amazing. The melodies of the chorus, I'm sorry.
It's my second least favorite of the album.
This is crazy to me. Honestly, it's crazy to me. I think it's my second favorite.
I quite like The Ring because I can't hate a song with a lot of The Rings reference.
Yeah, I enjoy it too, but it's the one song on the album that I'm most neutral about, I guess. There's no song I don't like on this album.
You know what I just remembered I also wanted to say? The intro song.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
It sounds like Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. It's cool. I really like it too. It's a nice intro. It fits the vibe of the album really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a really well crafted album. Really well chosen songs that go together really well, but also show you a whole palette of similar sounds.
Yeah, I think I see that, but it's also the point for me. It's like, how should I say that? I feel like the mini album could have used a little breath of air somewhere in between. I'm not even saying a ballad, but no, I'm not saying a ballad, but just one song that's a little less intense, because the whole mini album is very intense and loud. And as much as I love hype 80s, they are, in my opinion, at their best when it's something in between, with songs like Answer or, I don't know, Utopia. That's my favorite style of 80s. And I like their hype songs when it's one or two, but a whole album of them was a bit too much for me.
I get it, but for me, it's exactly why I love this album so much. I think if there was a single song that wasn't as intense, I would be like, no. Like, don't break up the amazing momentum and pace of the album with something more chill. I mean, it's another case of music that makes your brain feel like it's been in the laundry machine.
For sure.
This album is so intense.
Yeah, it's very intense.
And I love it. That's what I want from music.
But I also appreciate that they're experimenting and going for different things, and that they dared to do this album. So
yeah.
I appreciate them for that. And as long as they're having fun with it, I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you really like a group or a band or an artist, sometimes it's also satisfying to see them do things that you don't like, just because you see that they're branching out, and that's interesting.
Yeah, totally. And also, like we see with your example, it always means new fans too, right? When you're branching out.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about my reaction to 80s?
Oh, 12.
That was really unexpected for both of us.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited to introduce the next one because it's Que Sera Sera by Milie 1. And I'm so happy with this song. I know we don't agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're more neutral, right?
Yeah, I don't dislike it. I think it's fun. It just sounds a bit cheap to me. Like I feel it could use some more bass. It's a bit shrill.
You know what? I get that.
Okay.
That's usually the case with songs like that.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's perfect. I don't have any problems with this song at all. I just think it's a blast. And it's exactly the kind of really bright, fun, girly songs that I've been missing in the past few months that we talked about in previous episodes. So just for that, I'm so happy that we have this back. And it's not the only one this month. So I'm really, really happy.
There's a lot.
Yeah. This is right up my alley. It's exactly what I like. It's perfect. I really, really like that you go from the really light and breezy verses into this way more intense chorus. And I especially like that little like sparkly synth that's right at the end of the pre-chorus. It has a nice little melody that goes up really fast and launches you into the chorus, and it's so fun and so exciting. there's a lot more drama and intensity in the chorus. And I love the really tight vocal harmonies that really, I don't know, add, bulk, I guess, to the sound. It's amazing. I love it.
Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the second mini album of Vivis. It's called Summer Vibes. And I am addicted to Love Aid.
Really?
Oh my god, I can't stop listening to it.
Well, it's funny because I don't dislike it, but to me it's fun, but strangely underwhelming.
What? No, I was amazed. There's just something about it. It's a great song to begin with, but also there's something about the way it's mixed that just tingles my brain in all the right ways. Like, it's very satisfying to my ears. I am addicted. I'm addicted to the music video too. I've watched it so many times. It's so pretty and Omchi looks so good.
I know!
Incredible.
I'm so happy that she's finally shining, because for the longest time in G-Friend she was kind of overshadowed, and I think she had a lot of haters for some reasons. I never got why, because she's lovely. But she's really, I don't know, she's just shining now.
Yeah. She exudes such happiness in the music video.
Yes, and confidence.
Yeah, and the red hair looks so good on her.
I know. Yeah, the music video is really, really great, really fun. They all look amazing.
Yes. And I think Love Aid is my favorite girl group song of the year so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, wow. I'm speechless. It's funny though. I mean, I think it's a nice song, but for me, it's the exact opposite. It's a nice song to begin with, but there's something missing.
Really?
There's no spark for me.
No, it's pure sparks.
I don't know. I'm so disappointed because, as you know, I love G-Friend.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about their solo projects and Vivis. And I loved Bop Bop so much. It's one of my favorite songs too. I mean, it was on my favorites playlist. So I was so excited for Love Aid, and I'm not really disappointed. I'm just like, okay, it exists. But yeah, the music video kind of saves it. And I love the finger choreography too.
I know!
It's so fun.
It's actually something I can do.
I know. Yeah, same. Yeah, it's really, really fun. I just wish I liked the song better, but it's funny because I'm not really excited about it, but I also understand why people seem to really enjoy it. I just wish it worked for me, but it doesn't quite work.
It blew my mind.
Oh, good. I'm really happy. But the good thing is there is a song on the album that I really enjoy instead, and it's Love, Love, Love. This is really nice.
I don't see...
Oh, no.
I don't hate it again, but I don't see anything special about it. It's a nothing song for me.
Oh no. I really like it. To me, it has that spark that Love Aid is missing. And I mean, it's not my favorite song ever, but it's much more fun and energetic to me. And just chill and poppy. And it's another really cool 2-part chorus, which I usually really enjoy. That's it. I just really enjoy it.
Okay.
It's groovy.
Well, yes, I can agree with that.
Our next pick is P1 Harmony's new album, Harmony 0N.
Yes.
I know there's a song that you love on this album, but first, how do you feel about Doom to Doom?
It's pretty cool. It's fun.
Right?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm actually so impressed with P1 Harmony this year. I didn't really like what they released before this year, but then everything they released this year was just great. They already released a mini album in January, I think, which was also really good.
Yeah.
And this album is so good. Doom de Doom or Dum de Dum, I don't know. It's super fun. I like it a lot.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we've discussed their previous album.
Yeah, you didn't enjoy that.
No, I didn't. I mean, I joined that one song that was in my list.
See, at least something.
Yeah, so that brings the total of songs that I like by them this year to 2.
That's better than 0.
Yeah. And I really enjoy Doom to Doom. Like, it's definitely one of my highlights of the month. I mean, I have a lot of highlights this month because it's finally a really great month.
I know, it's a tough month to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe at the end of the episode we'll have to name 5 highlights instead of 3. Because it'll be hard to choose 3, right?
Yes, let's do that. Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I enjoy Dum Dum, but there are 2 B-sides that I like more.
Yeah, one of them I agree with, and the other I don't. So,
the one you agree with is Mirror Mirror?
Oh, no.
Oh, the other way around?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I'm really sorry. I hate Mirror Mirror.
Mirror Mirror is so sick. It's so good.
I hate it. But it's just not for me. It's a style I hate.
But it's not, that's the thing. It's not really one style. It's such you can't really define the genre of the song.
Absolutely, I can define that style. It's, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt you. When I'm going to describe how I feel about this song, I'm only describing what my opinion is.
Why would that hurt me? Like, I'm above that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying no. Like, it's just, to me, it sounds like a cheap hype song that is annoying and dumb.
No, it's so good. It's amazing.
I hate that style. And I'm sorry, but throwing a really melodic or melodious, we've never really solved that question. A really nice pre-chorus in the middle does not save this song from sounding annoying.
In this case it does, because in this case the rest of the song is great too. It starts with this hip-hop vibe, then the beautiful pre-chorus, and then the chorus is so good. It's amazing. It's, yeah, like I said, it's hard to define the genre of it, but I love it. Yes, but not as much as I love the third song, which is called Different Song for Me. And when I say I'm obsessed, that doesn't even begin to cover it. It's like they wrote this song specifically for my taste. Yeah. I can already tell you this will have a top 10 spot on my end year list.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It's on the level of B2B's It's All Good For Me, which is currently my number 1 song of the year. And yeah, it has that same feeling, and I could listen to it on repeat for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm not at all surprised. It's exactly your style. And this one I agree with. I'm not crazy about it because it's not really my style, but I completely understand, and I think it's a really nice song. It's just, yes. I need more exciting music, basically. But other than that,
you need 80s.
Yeah, well, this month I definitely do. Yeah. Yeah, but I get it.
Next, let's talk about Chonga's Bear and Rare Part 1.
Yes.
I love that title of the album.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but okay, go off, Queen, I guess. Which is just how I feel about her. I didn't like her songs at the beginning of her solo career, but she's been pretty consistently great for like the past 2 or 3 years.
Agree to disagree.
I know it. Yeah, isn't that like the first one that you really can say that you went? Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas it all changed for me after Stay Tonight. That was the first one I really enjoyed. Anyway, Sparkling is so fun.
It's nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean it has an 80s vibe, so I can't hate it. It's fun, it's nice, and the more I listen to it, the more I like it, I have to say that. So maybe I will grow to actually really like it. But at this point, I'm just like, yeah, it's nice.
Which is better than ew. So I'll take it. Yeah, no, I really like it. The first time I listened to it, I was like, huh. And then the second time I was like, I was gone. But the one thing that I notice in this song is I really like the little sounds and noises that they added that don't always work in songs, but here I really like how it helped builds the fresh summery vibe, because there's kind of bubbly sounds and I think a can opening and things like that, like the the soundscape is just really nice, and the whistling too. All of that really contributes to the summery vibe.
I didn't listen to it that closely. I didn't even realize. Yeah,
I think that's one element in music that can go unnoticed pretty easily, but here it really shined for me. The one huge flaw this song has is that absolutely stupid trap nonsense in the second verse. I just hate it so much. I really don't like trap, and I don't see why you need to slow down a perfectly good song just to add a stupid trap part. I hate it so much. At least it's really, really short, but it makes me angry every time I listen to it. But other than that, she's a queen. She's untouchable. She's amazing. As long as she never does anything like Bicycle again, we're good. And also, I don't understand why she's mainly known for her dancing abilities when she can also sing really well. She's doing great.
I don't know her that well, to be honest, to comment on that.
Well, she's known for her dancing.
Okay.
I mean, she's a great dancer. But she's belting in this and in Love Me Out Loud, which is the second song I love from this album.
That one's great.
Girlie can belt! I'm sorry. Oh, I love it. I love Me Out Loud. I think I like it even more than Sparkling.
Well, I definitely like it more than Sparkling. It's great.
Yeah.
It's the first Jongha song I like. So.
Like, fully like.
Yes, fully like.
Yeah, it's really, really, really nice. And this has drama. It's a serious song.
Yes.
I don't have a lot to say about it. Other than that, it's so great.
Yes.
It's just so obviously amazing that I think it speaks for itself.
No words needed.
Yep. Now it's time for aespa and their new mini album, Girls.
Yes.
This is also one that I'm not sure how you feel about.
I'm not sure how I feel about it either. No, at first listen, I was kind of disappointed, but I guess only because we had just been gifted by the amazingness that was Life Too Short.
Yeah.
So, of course, anything that comes after that will pale in comparison.
Yeah.
Now I really like it. It's very audibly an SM song. The further into the song we get, the more SM it becomes. Also, funny enough, this is the first aespa song where I can really hear the SM vocal training. Like, sometimes they really sound like Girls' Generation. I can hear like Sunny or Jessica in it. It's fascinating.
What?
Yeah. Because company-specific vocal training always amazes me. And it's always interesting to hear. So, Girls is basically a song that sounds like Girls' Generation is singing an EXO song with an NCT break. And what's not to love about that?
Oh my god! Wait, I need a second to absorb that. Oh my god! Oh wow, you have revolutionized the way I see this song.
Really?
I mean, yeah, oh my god. Okay. I enjoy it. I would say it's a very reasonable song as far as aespa songs go. But it's not as good as their latest songs and Savage, which Savage is still, the best. But it's not bad. I enjoy it. It's fun. I really, really, really like, once again, the guitars. And there's also kind of a metal vibe in this that I always enjoy. Especially in the pre-chorus with the guitars. I would also really enjoy a metal cover or a metal version of this. That would be really great. The one thing I'm not sure how I feel about is the whoop in the... They're both kind of fun and satisfying to listen to, and also make me unreasonably angry at the same time. So I really can't say how I feel about those, but they're here. And the bridge is amazing.
Yes.
So good.
Agree.
And then the rest of the album, apart from the songs that we already discussed that were released before the album, I really like ICU.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice and cool and light, but it's not a boring ballad, which I appreciate.
Yeah, it's a bit of a calmer moment in the album, but not ballad.
Yeah, I enjoy that, because especially when they're just meant to be kind of a break in an album, ballads are not really something I enjoy. I like a purposeful ballad, but I don't like a forgettable break ballad, you know. But yeah, it's just really pleasant and nice. I like the harmonies and the either second part of the chorus or post-chorus, depending on how you see it. I'm listening to it now and I feel calmer.
See, it does work to have a breath of air, a break in the album. 80s.
It depends on the album. I don't always mind that. But on the 80s album, it's just so intense that I wouldn't want anything to stop the momentum. But here it works on this album.
Yeah, it's all in all a great album, considering that the other songs that we've already discussed in the past are also on it. And yeah, so it's a good album. I need it.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly songs that were released before. I mean, Black Mamba, Forever, Dreams Come True.
Yeah, they're old at this point.
Yeah. I enjoyed the 2 new additions in ICU and Lingo. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, good album.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we're talking about Pop Hop by CSR.
Yes. I'm so excited about this one, because this is exactly the style I've been missing for the past few months, if not more. That really sweet, bright, and cute songs that G-Friend, Oh My Girl, and A-Pink and many other groups used to make.
Yeah.
And now that A-Pink and G-Friend are gone / doing something different, there has been a void in that category, and now there's this, and I love it. I have a whole playlist of songs like this. I love it so much. It's so good because it's really bright and cute and sweet, but it's also complex and interesting enough to stand the test of time. At least I know that these are songs that I usually don't get bored of.
Interesting, because to me, this song is what I would describe as a boring girl group song.
Yeah, no.
But I appreciate that it sounds old school, but that's about it. I feel like the verse, especially the beginning of the song, is a bit too all over the place for me. And just all in all, yeah, I appreciate that it's old school, but it's kind of boring.
Oh no. This is specifically one of the styles that you only get in K-pop and that I love so much.
That's true, yes, but I feel like it is because it is old school.
No, it's not old school, it's timeless.
No, it's old school. You know, it belongs in 2nd gen, early 3rd gen.
No.
There's a reason why other girl groups don't do this anymore. It's not in, you know?
No, I don't think that's right. That's why I'm saying it's timeless, not just because I'm biased, because I like it. I think it's timeless because this kind of songs have been coming out for years and years and years. They existed before I got into K-pop, and they are still yes, but they're still being released.
Whenever I hear a song like this, I'm like, yeah, that's old. You know, it's not, doesn't mean it's bad, but it's not a 2022.
No, because it has never stopped. There's been a break in the past few months, but it's never stopped. So that's why I mean it's not old, it's timeless, because weirdly enough, it's a style that hasn't really changed that much since it started years and years and years ago.
I know, right? I don't appreciate that.
No, I really enjoy that. I mean, I like the little changes because it's just more modern versions of doing the same thing or whatever, or modern additions, but the essence of it has not changed at all. And I love it because it's so reliable. You know what you're getting. It's almost always great. I don't think I can name many songs that fit this style that I don't like. I think it's a style that really speaks to me, but also where songwriters actually make an effort to make the song interesting and complex.
But they all sound the same.
No.
Yeah.
They sound like they're under the same umbrella, yes, but they sound different.
No, they sound the same. Also like old G-Friend albums or something like that.
No.
It's all the same crap.
Well, the thing is, I am absolutely sure we will never agree on this.
No.
Because I will never change my mind, and I know I can't convince you. And I mean, I don't want to, because we have different tastes, and that's okay. But yeah, no, for me, it's perfect. I love it so much. I'm so excited that a song like this is back in my ears in 2022. So happy, yeah.
I think for me, it's something I would listen to when I want a little throwback. But it's not something I would listen to when I want to feel in the modern times, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want a confidence booster song, that's not it.
No, that's not what I'm about. It's not about having to be girl crush or hype or a confidence boosting song. I like soft girl group songs. But for example, looking at Vivis's Love Aid, that's what I think is a modern girl group song. Without being girl crush or hype or anything.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it's definitely a niche style that's in the like bright girl group concepts, I guess, but it's different. It's a niche in there. I love it. Let's move on to Winner's new album Holiday, and specifically the song I Love You.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah,
I'm glad we agree. I have never been very into Winner.
me neither.
Not even because they're not my style, but I guess they're not really my style, but also I don't really know them that well.
Yeah, me neither.
They're one of the few artists I haven't checked off on my list yet. So I don't know their whole discography. I know they have one or two songs I enjoy, but that's it.
Yeah, same.
So this was so surprising. So fun. I was amazed the first time I played the music video, and it starts with that, I don't know, what is that? Is it a synth? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's the synth.
Yeah, when I heard that the first time, especially if you listen to it loudly, it's a song to listen with the volume up. It's so good, so satisfying. And then the chorus hits and it's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's crazy in the best way possible.
Yeah.
It's funny because I watched the teasers a few days before the release, and I was like, ooh, that's risky. I'm not sure if like the entire song is gonna work or not.
Yeah.
From only the teaser, but yes, it does work.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I listened to this, and I don't know, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, oh my god. And also it's so great at pumping you up and getting you really excited and energetic.
Yes, and the chorus elevates it to a whole other level of fun.
Yeah.
It was already fun before, but then
Yeah, crazy chorus, but works amazingly well. It really sounds like nothing else.
Yeah.
And we've been complaining about music being a little too generic lately, and nothing really unique coming out. But this is definitely really unique and really different.
Yes, for sure.
I feel like they definitely took a big risk with that, because it could have really not worked at all, but it really paid off.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I don't really know how people are feeling about this one either.
Me neither.
But it paid off for me, or for us.
Yes. And I also really like the song Sweet Home that is also on the album. How do you feel about that one?
I kind of neutral about the song, but there's one, I don't know what it is, a synth or a weird sound or whatever in the chorus that I really don't like. But the song is fine.
I really like it. It starts more calm, but then, and like really chill, but also when the chorus hits and it kind of builds up, and it's also such a mood maker. Obviously not as much as the title song, because that's like, you can't beat that in the sense of mood maker, but still it just gets you in a great mood, I guess.
If there wasn't that weird... I don't even know what it sounds like. I don't know. I just don't like that. But the rest of the song I'm fine with. It's fun. So we can move on to Epic Chobam and their new album Copycat. I think we both agree that Copycat is a fun song, but nothing special.
Exactly what I wrote down.
Okay, well, great. But we both really like Feel Something.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's hard to describe.
I know. It's beautiful but not like...
It's really simple.
Yes.
It really empty, but in a good way. There's basically only what needs to be there and nothing else.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that in the best way possible. I think it's a great thing, especially in K-pop, which is... there's so much happening all the time in K-pop.
Yes.
And in each K-pop song, it's so full of things. And this is the bare minimum to make the song work. And really, truly, I mean this in the best way possible. It's a great thing.
That's true, yeah.
It's just simple and beautiful.
It's well produced.
Yes, and the harmonies are really, really great. Harmonies is my word of the day. Yeah, sweet and pretty, but it's not cheesy. It's beautiful.
It should have been a title song.
Yeah.
Next, we're talking about Starlit by UIU.
Yeah, the Nugu entry of the month. I picked this one to discuss because I think it's interesting because you can tell that the production isn't as good as in many other big name groups. But I still think underneath that, there's a really, really cool song. I love that kind of soft electro minor key vibe. And it's a little retro too. It kind of reminds me of Don't Forget Me by Girls' Day, which is a song I absolutely love. It's so great. And this feels like a low...
budget version?
Yeah, low budget version, but not even in a bad way, more in like, oh yeah, well they clearly have a lower budget, but they're still making it work, you know. It's kind of an unrefined gem to me.
Okay. I don't really have a lot of feelings about it, to be honest. I think it's fun. I can imagine it being a good workout song. It has like that beat that could work. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about it. It didn't really capture me. It's more average for me.
I'm partly excited about our next entry on the list.
Yes.
So we're gonna be talking about ITZY's new mini album Checkmate. I think we both agree that the title song Sneakers is
an atrocity.
Yeah, like I don't want to add to the ITZY hate, but it's a flop.
I like ITZY, but this song, no.
Yeah.
Also, in 2022, it's not quirky to wear sneakers to a dress anymore.
No. It's really not.
Yeah, it's kind of pick me, you know?
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry, there's nothing to save this song.
No. Let's not even talk about it anymore. I do like Domino. It's fun, but from what you said before, I would imagine that this is one of the songs that you're kind of sick of now because it has that 2000s rock vibe.
But not as much. I wouldn't say it's an outright 2000s rock song.
No, but it has aspects of it.
Yeah, but definitely not enough to bore me.
So you like it?
No.
Oh.
No, but not because of that. Honestly, to me, it's nothing special. But I really, really hate the harmonies in the chorus.
Okay.
I don't know why. They just don't work for me.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's super special for me either. It's just, it's a nice song, especially compared to the title song. It's a good song that I would totally play on my playlist. So, yeah. But then the song I'm obsessed with.
After the teaser from the last episode.
Yeah. What I want is my obsession. The first time I listened to it, I hated it. And I texted you, right? Oh my god, this is so bad. But then it was stuck in my head, so I listened to it again. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And now I'm obsessed. I I can't explain it really. I can't defend it because it shouldn't work, but it works.
Yeah, it's still not good, but it's amazing at the same time.
I know.
It's a total guilty pleasure.
Yeah, and just like it's a whole new experience. And every time there's a new part, you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's just so fun and sassy. It's not good. It's just full of attitude.
Yes. I love the sassy way Ryujin says, yes, baby. It's so good.
Yeah, I know. This has kind of the same energy. When you have that stuck in your mind, it has kind of the same energy of that song where it's like, if I was you, I'd want to be me too, or something.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the same,
totally.
like, category of songs that you're just like, yep.
And this really is a song, like, when you need a confidence boost, just listen to this while walking and you're unstoppable.
Yeah. And there's one part that's better to me. It's the pre-chorus. There's a little synth in the background that's really, really fun. And I love the pre-chorus, and then I love when that is also used over or under the chorus at the end.
Yes.
It sounds so good.
In the end, they mix it together and it's so cool. Yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
And also, it reminds me of the synth in 21's Hate You.
I'll have to go listen to it again.
Yeah, it might not be obvious like this, but after a while, I was like, it reminds me of something, and that's this one.
The next song is Banana Yum Yum by Six Band.
Sorry, not sorry. I love this song so much. I know you don't.
All I have to say is, what in the actual fuck? And no.
Yeah, I feel that too. But except for me, it's what in the actual fuck? Yes. Yeah, I've said before I like weird songs, weird music.
It's definitely a weird song. You can say that, yeah.
Yeah, I love it so much. And actually, it's got kind of a Shaka Punk vibe. They mostly sing in English, but it's a French rock band, and I love them. They're also really crazy and weird. And so this kind of has a similar vibe, so obviously I love it. And I love that it's a crazy, funny song about wanting to eat bananas. But it's also really intense. It actually really rocks. But yeah, that's it. It's just exactly my style.
Okay, good for you.
And we are going from a song that I love that you don't like to a song that you love that I don't really like. So let's talk about You and I Verse by Astro.
Oh my god. This is the surprise of the month for me. I'm obsessed with this song. It's so beautiful. At first, I just really liked the music video because honestly, it might be the most gorgeous music video I've ever seen.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so pretty. They must have spent a fortune on VFX, but it's so gorgeous. But then I fell in love with the song too, and now it's constantly on repeat. Might also be a top 10 spot on my year-end list.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's exactly my style. It's so beautiful. And it's another one of those songs that just makes me feel like everything is okay with the world. And I'm just in love. I'm kind of getting into Astro lately, I realized.
Yeah. I really like their Kenji Sugar Pop was really, really fun.
I didn't like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I didn't hate it, but yeah, it was a bit average.
Yeah, I don't think we discussed it. I think it was in the 3-word section. So.
Yes.
And I guess your words weren't...
Candy Sugar Pop were my words.
Oh, yes. I was like, yeah, exactly. Like, I completely agreed, but it didn't really tell me if it was in a good or a bad sense.
True. Well, it wasn't in a bad way, really. It was just like in an okay way. To be honest, I don't go back and listen to it ever.
Oh, no, I do.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, it's on my favorites playlist.
Oh, true. I saw that. Yeah.
I said I didn't like this one, but I feel kind of the same. I'm pretty neutral about it.
Okay, well, you should check out the music video and then tell me what you think.
Yeah, I will. The only thing I think it's not that interesting, and also it's kind of trappy, which I don't like. But I see that it's your style.
Right.
Yeah, I really can't say that I actively dislike it. It's just, it doesn't really leave an impression on me at all. That's it.
Okay, that's fair. The next song, again, goes the opposite way, I think.
Yeah.
Is Pat Bingsu by Billy and Yoon Chung-shin.
Yeah. I'm, again, sorry, not sorry. I love this song so much. I completely agree. The first verse is really weird. I mean, it's really nothing to write home about. And it's nice, but that's about it. And I agree that it's really, really jarring to go from the first verse to the chorus.
Actually, I like that part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I specifically wrote down I like the change of beat from the verse to the chorus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's jarring, but not in a bad way, especially because I love the chorus so much that I don't care. I guess it's a little hypocritical because we've talked about songs that go from one thing to something completely different in the chorus, and that how I don't like that.
When it's a girl group, you suddenly like it.
Well, yeah, but it's not because it's a girl group, it's because it sounds better to me.
Sure.
Like, this chorus is just so bright, and I love it.
I'm kind of neutral about it. Like I said, I like the change of beat. And I think it's cute in general, but that's about it.
For me, it's 100% the really great chorus that makes it work. The first verse, I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like the ska or reggae vibe. That's fun. It's just so different from the rest of the song that I kind of put it on the side. But yeah, that chorus. I love how it suddenly sounds really, really full. Thanks to the really, again, great harmonies. There are so many vocal layers. I love it.
Okay. I'll give it another chance.
Then we can switch to Beautiful Monster by Stacy.
Yes. This comeback made me so happy because I was getting scared that Stacy would turn into a New East case for me. Which, by the way, just the other day I heard Minhyun pronounce it Newest, and I was like, did I pronounce it wrong for 10 years?
Anyway, I think so.
I'm still calling it Newest. It just makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Because for both Stacy and New East, I loved the debut song. But then after that, every title song, well, okay, it's not completely true. I liked one or two New East songs. But like most of them were just not mine at all. And I was scared that Stacy would stay that way because I didn't really care for their title songs after So Bad. So Bad was iconic.
Yeah.
But this turned everything around for me. I will say that Beautiful Monster still can't beat So Bad. I don't think they ever will be able to top that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that never happened.
Yeah. But it's a great summer song. I love the production of it. It has this like cooling, breezy feeling to it. And I also really love the music video. And Yoon looks so good with red hair. I love the red hair ladies this month, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I really like it too. It's fun because it's not at all their style. Because they have almost a colder...
I don't know.
Sound usually?
I don't know, because from what they've released so far, I'm not even sure I would be able to really like define a style they have so far.
Yeah. I still prefer Run to You, but this is really, really cool too. I really like it. I love the synth counter melody in the chorus is really, really cool. I'm just not a big fan of the big brass sound in the chorus, but that's about the only thing with this song. It's really great other than that.
I'm glad we agree.
Finally. Well, no, we agreed in the beginning.
Yeah, just had a bit of a streak now.
Yes.
Next up is Over You by Hyolyn.
I think we also agree about this one.
Yes, do we? I think so. Well, we agree that we don't like the title song at all, so we're not even going to mention it.
Yeah, accurate title of the century for No Thanks.
Yeah. But Over You is so good. I'm not sure I have a lot to say about it, except that people should check it out, and I wish that she would make more music like this instead of this badass rap queen stuff, you know?
I know. I don't know why she keeps going for that style. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if you like it, good for you.
Yeah.
But I wish that she would branch out a little more, because I guess just because I don't like it, so maybe it's a little selfish. But yeah, I don't think I'm generally kind of not into the real. I don't even know how to describe her style usually, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
But this is really nice.
Yeah.
It's more subtle.
Yes, and more subtle and a bit more real, kind of.
Yeah, I guess my issue with her usual style is it's really not subtle. So yeah, this is really, really simple and kind of dreamy and tropical, but not in the way that I hate. It just sounds fresh and summery.
Yes.
Yeah, I just realized it's tropical and I actually like it. It's good.
Yes.
So we are down to the last song of the discussion section with Time Out by Stray Kids.
Yes. Is this one where you're tired of the sound?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I figured.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad at all. I think it's a fun song, and I'm happy they went with that. I just wish that they did it earlier, because at this point I guess it's too much the too much of a good thing problem. I'm a little tired of the sound, and I'm tired of all of these songs not doing anything new with it.
Okay.
But I have nothing against it apart from me being tired of it.
I really like it, but it's not my favorite of the month or anything. It's not like amazing, but I like it. It's a fun summer rock song, you know. I feel like in summer, lighter rock songs are very appropriate.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe the problem is that they started too early in the year.
Yeah. In winter, they will go all dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always love when Stray Kids go in a more rock direction, because I think it fits them really well. And you just can't be in a bad mood after listening to this song.
That's true.
And yeah, I still appreciate the sub-genre of like boy group rock that is more soft and filtered. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, it's like has a little softness filter over it.
But I guess that's my issue. I like rock to be more
hardcore.
Yeah, more hardcore and more or rougher.
Yes.
I like that. So I guess it's a little too tame.
Yeah, I can see it being a song that you'd play, like, I don't know, at a barbecue or the beach, and you probably don't want, like, a really intense screamo song there.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. We are done with our discussion section and moving on to the 3-word section.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, me too. It's always fun. And it's been a while.
Yeah, it's a pretty short one though, I feel like, this time. But it's gonna be fun. Okay, first one is Mango by Super Junior. I have Mango Sugar High.
What? That's not what I was expecting at all.
Because it's like the mango equivalent to watermelon sugar high.
What is that?
What? Who are you? You don't know Watermelon Sugar High by Harry Styles?
Oh. Yeah, I don't like that song.
Me neither.
So you don't like Mango?
I do like Mango.
I'm
talking about the context.
Following the 3-word rule.
My 3 words are about the context of the song. I know, when you listen to it, it gives me Watermelon Sugar High vibes.
Okay.
But just from the vibes, I'm not saying it's about the same thing, but like it gives me the same, like, oh, you taste like a fruit vibe, you know? So it's mango sugar high.
Yeah, valid. Okay, so definitely not the same thing, but my 3 words are sore oppa oppa.
What, sober or sore?
Slower.
Oh,
oppa,
slower.
oppa. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
It took me a minute.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
What about Test Me by Extraordinary Heroes?
I have exists, I guess.
And I have Almost Actually Rock.
Next we have Last Sequence by WJSN, aka Cosmic Girls.
My 3 words are Queens Are Slaying.
Okay, because mine are Maybe When Drunk.
Okay. Queens are maybe slaying when drunk. Next is Nerdy by Purple Kiss.
I have Pick Me Girl Anthem.
Oh my god. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Oh no. Why did you do this to me?
Why?
Oh, I love it. I agree. I mean, the lyrics are cringe.
Yes.
My 3 words are tango, creepy, fun.
Okay. Next is Bad Dog by Hyuna.
Best in years.
Oh. I have fun rock vibes.
Accurate. Then we have New Plant by The Volunteers.
I have rock opera entry.
And I have Sophisticated Intense Rock.
Next is Scream by SF9.
Thank You, Moonshine.
What?
The producers, Moonshine.
Oh, okay. I have Slightly Disappointed Head Bopping.
It feels like more than 3 words.
In my head bopping is 1 word.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, but I'm like, that's awfully long for 3 words, but it works. Then we have Hero by Wen.
I have gorgeous, emotional, Taeyang-like.
Also feels longer, but is 3 words. And mine are Not My Style.
And last but not least, we have Celebrate by Twice.
So fun! Yes!
And I have Didn't Celebrate This.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's boring.
What? I'm gooped and gagged. I'm shooketh. I'm shaking, screaming, throwing up.
And you can't even blow your nose.
I can't even blow my nose! So, what was your general impression of the month?
It was amazing.
It was a good month.
Yes, so many good releases, many surprises. I feel like they squished all the good songs into 1 month.
Yeah.
It'll be hard for August to keep up with that. Because there's only a few big ones coming back in August.
Yeah.
I'm saying like the big variety of so many good songs,
true.
you know?
This felt like a summer month with a bunch of exciting comebacks.
Yeah. So what are your highlights of the month?
First, Que Sera Sera by Milie 1. Arson by J-Hope and Cyberpunk by 80s. And then Banana Yum Yum by Sixpence. And Papa by CSR.
Okay. Well, mine are Cyberpunk by 80s, Love It by Vivis, Different Song for Me by P1 Harmony, What I Want by ITZY, and UI Verse by Astro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you are pretty excited for August, right?
Yes, mainly, but not only, because Girls' Generation are finally coming back as a group. I am so beyond excited. They're my favorite girl group ever. They're my favorite group ever. in K-pop. I love them so much. I'm so happy they're back. And they're celebrating their 15th anniversary. So that's amazing. And on top of that, Twice is also coming back, and Blackpink. So that's really exciting for me.
And IVE.
Yes, I'm so excited about IVE.
Me too.
And Golden Child.
Yes, and the boys. But
Yes.
the boys will have a chance to make me like it. Because the last comeback I wasn't a fan of. So I'm interested to see what they will do. Alright, thank you so much for listening, and we hope you'll be back next time.
As always, don't forget to rate the podcast, and you can also follow us at K-popinions podcast on Instagram and at K-popinions pod on Twitter. Talk to you soon, and take care. Bye!
Bye!